If you grew up without money in America, you can name the exact moment you felt it. Mine was at a classmate's house for a school project. Recliners, a giant TV, game consoles stacked like trophies. Their basement looked richer than my entire home. Here's the twist. In the 90s, a big TV could cost $5,000. That was months of rent. Today, a huge screen is a few hundred, but a house that holds it out of reach for millions. In this video, I will show you how America flipped, why so many people feel rich but stay broke, and 5 moves that help you to escape it. Stay with me. 1. When luxuries proved you had money. In the late 90s and early 2000s, luxury screamed status. A family with a desktop computer and broadband felt rich. A kid with a trampoline felt rich. A finished baseline meant rich. There were not small purchases. A desktop computer was about $1,000. A PlayStation 2 at launch was $300. A 50-inch TV, $5,000 to $6,000. For the context, the median US home price in 1990 was about $120,000. Rent was often under $600. Not a single TV could cost the equivalent of 8 months of rent. Back then, the middle-class families could usually buy a house, afford healthcare, and send kids to college without being buried in debt. But a massive TV, a computer in every bedroom, or a backyard trampoline, those were luxuries. 2. Today the script is flipped. Fast forward to America now. The median price for an existing home is about $420,000. In cities like Austin or Denver, even starter homes cross $500,000. Rent nearly $2,000 nationally, and in big metros it can hit $3,000 for one bedroom. Yet luxuries dirt cheap. A 65-inch 4K TV costs under $700. An iPhone can be financed at $30 each month. A game console runs about $500. Headphones, once seen as progress, now cost less than a tank of gas. Even food flipped. In the 90s, a McDonald's combo meal was under $3. Today, it's $12 to $15. Meanwhile, TV dropped in price, but healthcare, housing, and cars skyrocketed. The average new car in 1990 cost around $50,000. Today, it's nearly $47,000. Gas was $1.20 a gallon. Today, 3 or 4 times that in many states. College tuition at the public university in 1990 was under $2,500 a year. Today it's over $10,000. That is before room, board, and fees. Healthcare costs more than doubled in just 2 decades. So here we are. Essentials of adult life, housing, education, cars, healthcare, heavier than ever. Luxury, cheaper and easier to finance. That is how America created luxury poverty. Looking rich on the outside, broke on the inside. If you want weekly videos that help you build money, please like and subscribe. 3. How America engineered luxury poverty. Housing, for decades, policy protected homeowners and not buyers. Zoning limited supply. Investors turned single-family homes into rentals. Boomers held equity hostage. And prices soared far faster than wages. Education. Public colleges won't charge a tuition you could pay with a summer job. By the mid-80s, state funding collapsed. Federal loans exploded and college jacked up prices. Tuition rose over 700% in 40 years. The average borrower today carries almost $40,000 in student debt. Healthcare. One IR visit can wipe savings. Premium rise and the drug prices rises. Families live on one diagnosis away from bankruptcy. Cars. New vehicles average $47,000. Even used cars shot up after 2020. Americans now finance cars for 7 years like they are mini mortgages. Consumer tech. Meanwhile, electronic crashed in price. Flat screens, laptops, phone, all cheaper, more powerful and easier to get on payment plans. The visible status items become accessible. Invisible anchors of stability drifted away. 4. The illusion of prosperity. Cheap luxuries hide financial fragility. Your co-worker's newest iPhone paid in installments. Your friend's designer sneaker sitting next to 3 roommates. That new Tesla on $800 lease. Social media fuels it. Instagram shows luxurification and brand drop you never seen on credit card statement. Credit cards buy now, pay later, blur real costs. A $400 purchase split into 4 payments looks harmless, but stack 5 of those as suddenly you're choking cash flow. And that is why poverty in America often looks invisible. People display wealth but lack stability, which creates a dangerous mindset. If everyone looks fine, Maybe I'm the only one struggling. 5. The mindset trap. When houses feel impossible, people stop saving for one. When student debt feels endless, people spend instead. When everything big feels out of reach, the small wins like the sneakers, the gadgets, the night outs become the only source of pride. And that creates a permanent teenage mindset. Instead, gratification replaces long-term planning. You buy the dopamine today because the milestone feels like science fiction. The trap isn't like nice things, the trap is buying rewards before building the base. 6. 5 moves to escape luxury poverty. Move 1. Exploit low-cost seasons. If you're living at home or splitting rent, that's not a weakness, it's an opportunity. Set a clear savings goal about maybe $10,000 and attack it. Pick up overtime, sell unused gear and cook at home. 3 months of expenses saves changes how you sleep at night. Move 2. Be ruthless with education. Do not borrow $100,000 for a degree that pays you $40,000 a year. Check salary data before signing loan papers. If the numbers don't work, pivot. Community college plus transfer. Trade schools that lead to 6-figure careers. Nursing, welding, plumbing, electrician, coding bootcamps all pay better than many traditional degrees. Move 3. Treat cars as a cash drains. Cars are the silent killers of the American budgets. Keep total costs under 10% of the take-home pay. That includes payments, insurance, gas, and repairs. If that means buying used, great a 5-year-old Toyota with no loan beats a brand new SUV with $700 monthly payments. Move 4. House hack or geo-optimize. If buying in your city feels like impossible, widen your map. Plenty of Americans are moving from high-cost area cities to mid-sized metro where home ownership is still possible. If you're set on buying an expensive market, consider a duplex or a triplex. Live in one unit and rent the others. It's not forever, it's a bridge. Move 5. Automate wealth. Remove willpower from the process. Automate transfer into a high-yield savings or Roth IRA. Use 2 bank accounts, one for bills and goals and one for spending. Review your money once a week. Tiny wins, $50 to saving, $100 to debt, and $200 into retirement compounds fast. Consistency beats intensity. And here's the secret nobody says out loud. Side hustles still matter. Not the scammy ones, but the real ones. Freelancing, writing, food delivering, selling products online, tutoring, pet sitting. Even $400 a month redirected to debt or saving adds nearly $5,000 a year, and over a decade that's $50,000. Not life-changing in one shot, but game-changing over time. 7. What to stop this month? Stop financing small items you could save for in weeks. Stop renting empty spaces you do not use, and stop chasing status symbols that lose meaning in 40 days. Stop letting boredom run your wallet and replace shopping for dopamine with free or cheap hobbies that actually fulfill you. 8. The hard truth and why it still works. Yes, the system is harder than it was for your parents. Homes, tuition, healthcare all exploded in the price. But the order of wealth still works. Base first, then extras. Security first, then status. Assets before toys. When you stop chasing the look of wealth, you unlock real option wealth gifts. The option to leave a toxic job, an option to help family, an option to sleep without anxiety, and the option to own time. I used to think the goal was to own every luxury I saw in those basements growing up. Now I know the real goal is control. A quiet life with freedom beats a loud life on payments. 9. Simple checklist you can start tonight. Write your true monthly cost. Rent, utilities, insurance, food, gas, and debt. Get a real number. Set the 3-month saving targets and date to hit it. Pick one cut and one income boost this month. Maybe cancel $100 subscription, stack at $200 through weekend work, and that will be $300 a month, $3,600 a year. Enough to wipe out a credit card or build a small emergency fund. Luxury poverty is living surrounded by nice things while your foundation is crumbling. You beat it by flipping the order. If you'd like to know how much my net worth is, watch this video.